Annuities. An annuity is a continuous series of equal periodic payments made or received over a specified period of time. It is a financial arrangement between two parties typically aimed at fulfilling obligations, generating income, or repaying loans. Annuities are a fascinating concept in finance and economics. They revolve around the idea of structured, periodic payments between parties over a specified time frame to fulfill financial obligations. These payments are equal, uninterrupted, and occur at regular intervals, providing a predictable cash flow for individuals or institutions. Here are the key characteristics of annuities. First, continuity. Payments occur without breaks throughout the duration of the annuity. This ensures stability in the arrangement. Second, equal payment amounts. The payments are consistent in value, creating simplicity for calculation and predictability. Third, regular intervals. Payments are made periodically, such as monthly, quarterly, or annually. And lastly, defined time period. Annuities are bound by a specific start and end date unless it's an infinite arrangement like perpetuities. There are four types of annuities. First, ordinary annuity. It is a payments that are made at the end of each interval. For example, car loans or mortgage. Second, annuity due. It is a payments that are made at the beginning of each interval. For example, lease payments. Third, deferred annuity. It is a payment that start after a delay or deferral period. And lastly, perpetuity. An infinite series of payments with no termination point, such as scholarships funded by perpetuity investments. Annuities can also be simple or general. Simple annuity. It is the payment frequency matches the compounding frequency, while the general annuity is the payment frequency differs from the compounding frequency.
Item number 1. An individual makes rental payments of $1,200 per month and wants to know the present value of their annual rentals over a 12-month period. The payments are made at the start of each month. The current interest rate is 8% per annum. Yung given natin is periodic payment na 1,200, number of payment periods na 12, and yung interest rate natin na 8% per annum. Kaya ibig sabihin, i-divide natin siya sa 12 or 2 over 3%. First, kunin muna natin yung future amount. The formula of future amount is periodic payment times 1 plus interest rate raised to number of payment periods minus 1 over interest rate times 1 plus interest rate. Tapos, by substituting the values, we can get the future amount of $15,042.7874. Yun yung future amount. Then, kung ano natin yung present amount dahil yun yung tinatanong. Current. Yun yung present amount yung hinahanap dahil dito sa tanong. Present value of their annual rental yung hinahanap. Kaya, ito yung formula. Future amount all over 1 plus interest rate raised to number of payment periods. Yung future amount natin, nakuha natin kanina, which is 15,042.7874. All over mo lang siya sa 1 plus yung interest rate na 2 over 3% raised to n, yung number of payment periods na 12. Makuha natin na present amount is 13,884.412. Question number 2. David, who deposited a certain amount of money today and is supposed to receive 30 annual payments of $50,000 each. However, the annuity will start 4 years from now today, and the applicable rate of interest is 5%. Calculate the amount of money deposited if the annuity payment is supposed to be made at the end of each year. So, supposed to be present value, present amount yung hanapin natin. The givens are, periodic payment is $5,000. And number of payment periods is 30. The interest rate is 5% and the deferral periods is 4. To calculate the amount of money deposited, first we can get the future amount. This is the formula. Periodic payment times 1 plus interest rate times number of payment periods minus 1 over interest rate. And substituting the values, we can get 332,194.2375. Pag nakuha na natin yung future amount, makuha natin yung present amount. This is the formula. Present amount is equal to future amount over 1 plus interest rate times deferral period plus number of payment periods. The future period is 33,000 over 1 plus 5%. Yung deferral period natin is 4 and the number of payment period is 30, kaya naging 34 yun. Pinag-add lang. So, we can get the value of present amount, which is 63,234.7675. Question number 3. In memory of his late father, who was the highly successful marketing manager, Brian would like to set up a marketing scholarship program with his university's School of Business. He is able to donate $100,000 from his father's estate to set up the fund. If the perpetuity fund can earn 6.3% compounded semi-annually and the first scholarship is to be provided immediately, what annual scholarship amount can be fund offer? So, ang hinahanap is periodic payment. The givens are, first is $100,000. Yun ang present amount natin. And the interest rate, 6.3%. Dinivide siya sa 2 dahil compounded semi-annually. So, we can get 0.0315. The solution, kukuhanin natin yung periodic payment sa formula ng present amount is equal to periodic payment over interest rate. So, cross multiply, makuha natin yung periodic payment. Present amount times interest rate, makuha natin yung periodic payment na 3,150. Question number 4. Terry borrowed $160,000 to buy a house. To pay off this mortgage loan, she agreed to make payments of $1,735.52 per month for 30 years. Since her mortgage payments are all equal and are made at regular intervals, they constitute an annuity. Was the payment she borrowed this annuity's present value or future value? The answer is present value. In this case, Terry is using the $160,000 upfront to purchase the house, and her monthly payments represent the repayment of this loan, which is the present value of the annuity. The loan amount, $160,000, is calculated as the present amount of the monthly payment she is required to make over 30 years. So that's it. Question number 5. What is the future worth of 600 pesos deposited at the end of every month for 4 years if the interest is 12% compounded quarterly? So the given is yung periodic payment natin is 600 pesos and number of payment periods sinabi niya is 4 years. So ibig sabihin 12 months times 4 is equal to 48 months. The interest rate is 12% compounded quarterly. Ang hinanap natin dito ay future amount. Solving for interest rate per quarter. So first, kuhanin natin yung interest rate. In-equate natin yung effective rate monthly sa effective rate quarterly para makuha natin yung interest rate. 1 plus interest rate raised to 12 dahil monthly minus 1 is equal to 1 plus 0.12 divided by 4 raised to 4. Shift solve, makukuha natin yung interest rate na 0.0099. Then, next step, kuha natin yung number of payment period. Dahil nga, 4 years, i-multiply lang natin siya sa 12 months. Kaya makuha natin is 48 months. And, kuha natin yung future amount. Na formula is periodic payment times 1 plus interest rate raised to number of payment periods minus 1 over interest rate. Yung periodic payment natin is 600 pesos times 1 plus yung nakuha nating interest rate na 0.0099 raised to 48 minus 1 all over 0.0099. Makuha natin na future amount na 36,641 pesos.
For item number 6, John took out a car loan on May 7. Payments will be made monthly. The first payment is not due until June 7. The second will be on July 7. Is this an ordinary annuity or an annuity due? In this case, since John's first payment is due after 1 month, June 7, following the May 7 loan date, this is considered an ordinary annuity. Payments are made at the end of each interval and not at the start. For item number 7, a man approaches the ABC loan agency for 100,000 pesos to be paid in 24 monthly installments. The agency advertises an interest rate of 1.5% per month. They proceed to calculate the amount of his monthly payment in the following manner. The givens are amount requested 100,000 pesos, credit investigation of 500 pesos, credit risk insurance of 1,000 pesos, and the total is 101,500 pesos. To compute the interest, we will multiply the total times the 24 monthly installments and multiply to interest rate of 1.5% or the 0.015. And we can get 36,540. And now to calculate the total owed money, 101,500 plus the calculated interest, 36,540, and the total is 138,040. To compute the payment, we will divide the total owed to the 24 monthly installments. Therefore, 138,040 divide 24 would be 5,751.67.
Okay.
Amount request divided by payment, or 100,000 over 5,751.67, we can get 17.3863. And to compute the interest rate, 17.3863 is equal to 1 minus 1 plus interest rate raised to negative 24 over interest rate. Therefore, we can get the interest rate of 0.0276. To get the effective rate, by this formula, 1 plus the interest rate raised to 12 minus 1 times 100. By substituting the value, we can get the effective rate of 38.64%. For item number 8, determine the present worth of an annuity consisting of 6 payments of 120,000 each. The payments are made at the beginning of each year. Money is worth 15% compounded annually. The givens are periodic payment of 120,000 and the number of payment periods of 6 and interest rate of 15%. To determine the present worth of an annuity, this is the formula. periodic payment times 1 minus 1 plus interest rate raised to negative number of payment periods minus 1 all over interest rate. By substituting the value 120,000 times 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 0.15 raised to negative 6 minus 1 all over 0.15. Therefore, the present worth of an annuity would be 522,259. For item number 9, we would base on the given problem above or the item number 8. The question is, determine the accumulated amount of annuity. Same with the given periodic payment of 120,000 and the number of payment periods of 6 and interest rate of 15%. By this formula of future worth, periodic payment times 1 plus interest rate raised to number of payment periods plus 1 minus 1 all over interest rate minus 1. By substituting the value 120,000 times 1 plus 0.15 raised to 6 plus 1 minus 1 all over 0.15 minus 1. We can get the future worth or the accumulated amount of annuity of 1,208,016 pesos.
Question number 10. A contract has been signed to lease a building at 20,000 pesos per year with an annual increase of 1,500 pesos for 8 years. Payments are to be made at the end of each year, starting 1 year from now. The prevailing interest rate is 7%. What lump sum paid today would be equivalent to the 8 years lease payment plan? Our given is 20,000 periodic payment, 1,500 increase rate, 8 years number of payment periods, and interest rate of 7%. We'll get the present amount. This is the formula. Periodic payment times 1 minus 1 plus interest rate raised to negative number payment periods all over increase rate plus increase rate times 1 over interest rate times 1 plus interest rate raised to number of payment periods minus 1 over interest rate minus number of payment periods times 1 all over 1 plus interest rate raised to number of payment periods. So, substituting the values, 20,000 for periodic payment times 1 minus 1.007 of interest rate raised to negative 8 all over 0.07 interest rate plus 1,500 of interest rate times 1 over interest rate multiply by times 1 plus 0.07 interest rate raised to 8 minus 1 all over 0.07 interest rate minus 8 na number of payment periods times 1 all over 1 plus 0.07 na interest rate raised to 8 na number of years. We can get the 119,425.9701 plus 28,183.40721. Therefore, the present amount would be 147,609.30773 pesos.
For item number 10, Jenna won a lottery jackpot which will pay her $35,000 per year for the next 26 years. She does not have to wait an entire year to get her first check. She will be paid the first $350,000 right away. Her second payment will come a year from now, at the start of the second year, and so on. Is this an ordinary annuity or an annuity due? In this case, Jenna receives her first payment right away at the beginning of the first year. Since her payments starts at the beginning of each interval, this is considered an annuity due. Therefore, the answer is annuity due.